Hi everyone, Paul here. In this video, I'm going to give you 6 ways in which you can get more customers to buy your candles and wax melts. So this video is really for people who are already getting customers at the moment. Things are going quite nicely, but they're looking for ways to increase the number of customers they get. And I've got 6 tips for you. These 6 things we've tried and implemented. They work really well, but it does require you being consistent. You need to do these all the time and keep things running. So let's get straight into it. So step number 1 is using social media advertising. I talk about this a lot because it's the best way in which we've found to scale up relatively quickly. Now, it's very important that you keep an eye on your return on ad spend through Facebook and Instagram because they can very quickly zap your budgets. So you need to keep an eye on that. And the way in which I have worked previously, which has helped to generate a really good return on ad spend, is to create a compelling offer for that customer. So not just a nice photo saying, come and buy our wax melts, because you'll probably find when you're scrolling through Facebook or Instagram, there are so many adverts for different wax melt companies. There's loads of them. So you need to try and stand out from that crowd. So the best way to do that is to come up with a compelling offer. It doesn't have to be a big monetary discount or a big discount code, but of course they do help. Sometimes it can be a full price product, but you're sort of giving them something extra as well. For example, buy this wax melt bundle for 20% off or something, or it could be buy this candle and get this other candle 50% off. Buy a reed diffuser, get a wax melt for free, something like that. And once you've done that, what you want to do is your advert itself, the creative, the thing that people see, ideally needs to be a video. And through Facebook advertising platform, you can create slideshows, which are like a series of images placed together. You can put some music behind it, overlay some text. That's good, but ideally you want to create your own video. It can just be shot on an iPhone, that's all it needs to be, but something that shows your product in use. Because that way people can actually see what they're going to be buying. You also want to include, where possible, customer photos, customer testimonials, because you're probably aware that social proof is one of the biggest draws and biggest influences for when people decide to buy something online. They want to see that other customers have tried your products. They want to see what they think, good or bad. So try and include those as well where possible. You can do that in the advert. Sometimes when we do like a 30-second advert, at the end of that, for the last 5, 6, 7 seconds, we'll run a number of screenshots of reviews. Or when someone clicks on the link to go to your page on your website, you'll have your reviews on there. And the best way to actually get the customers through Facebook ads is to use a lookalike audience. Now, a lookalike audience is when you upload your customer list, your customer details, which you've downloaded from your e-commerce platform, from your website, upload it to Facebook, and then Facebook will find maybe 500,000 people that look like your customers. Look like the way they interact online, look very similar to their purchasing behavior, their interests, all of that. And if you use that audience, then that is a relatively targeted audience that you're aiming for. It's not like a generic broad audience. Now, all of this is assuming that you know how to run Facebook ads. I've said this before. I am working on creating some tutorials on how you can do that, but in the short term, there's loads on YouTube already. Just have a look around. You'll find something on there. Okay, so step number 2 is to implement a refer a friend scheme. Sounds straightforward, and it is straightforward. We use a system called Smile, which is, I think their web address is smile.io. This integrates with Shopify. It allows us to run our reward points, so when people buy, they get points added to their account, etc. But Refer a Friend has worked wonders for us. It's such a great way of increasing your number of customers. Because of course, if a friend says to you, you need to buy this product, it's absolutely fantastic, you are going to trust them and you're probably going to buy that product. And so what you'd do here is you'd set up a reward for your friend, for the person referring and for the friend. So your customer, the person who's referring someone on, once the referral is complete, you would give them a voucher, maybe a £5 voucher or something nice like that. And then the friend that's being referred, they will get like 20% off their first order or something like that, something to really draw them in. So firstly, it's not a hard sale because their friend has already done that, but you're rewarding both of them. And then once that friend has tried your products and really liked them, they can then use your referral scheme to roll it out as well. So you can imagine, you build a base of 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 customers, and each one of them tries to refer their friends, and then their friends refer. I mean, it's just a snowball effect. It's a real easy way of getting customers. And you think, instead of spending that 20% of your margin on Facebook advertising, you're giving that as a discount to your customer. It makes sense. So yeah, have a look at smile.io. That might be ideal for you, but there's loads out there. But refer a friend scheme is a great way of increasing the number of customers you have. The third thing is to run Facebook competitions. Lots of you probably do that already. But there's just a couple of little tips here I want to give you. So a normal Facebook competition would be something like this post, share with your friends, and leave a comment below. Okay, and you will win whatever it is you're giving away. So do that, run that, that's absolutely fine. But then boost this post on Facebook. Now, I don't very often talk about boosting posts because it doesn't work for getting sales in. However, for increasing engagement and for reaching a larger audience, it will work well. And when you're launching running a competition, you're not too worried about getting sales. You want more people to enter it. The more people, the better to enter it. Once the competition's ended, do a live video on your Facebook page announcing the winner of the competition. So you get all set up on your computer. So, you'd have the competition open, you'll have the prize open, you'll have the draw open, etc. But then do a Facebook live video and make sure it runs for about 5 minutes before or 3, 4, 5 minutes before you actually announce the competition winner, because that will build the audience up. And, people that have entered the competition, depending on the prize, if it's a really good prize, they will want to watch. And it just gets so much more engagement as well. So that's the thing to do there. Once you've announced that competition winner and you've finished the live video on Facebook, within the post, in the comments section underneath, where everyone has entered their comment to enter the competition, there's a little message button next to their name or next to their comment. Now, this is only on there for, I think it's about 7 days before it disappears. Message every single person who didn't win your competition. There might be 3, 4, 5, 6, 700, so it will take some time, but message every single one with a personalized message that says, "Hi Sharon, thank you for entering your competition. You didn't win this time. However, here's a 20% discount code if you'd like to, place an order or something. Or if you place an order today, we'll give you something for free." Something like that, because that's 3, 4, 5, 600 people that are interested in your brand. And they've shown an interest because they want to win whatever it is you're giving away. So they like your products, and they're just sitting there waiting to potentially to buy. So that's a really good way of doing it. Yeah, a lot of people, you'll notice on Facebook, there's a lot of profiles which are just competition profiles. They only use them to enter competitions. But out of those 500 people that you message, which might take 2 hours, you might get 10 customers. So it's worth doing. Step number 4 is Instagram hashtags. Now, I notice a lot of people that I talk to in this group, on my YouTube channel, via email, business owners that message me, they are either love Facebook, they're very big on Facebook, or they love Instagram, very big on Instagram. So I've spoken about Facebook a couple of times in this video. This one's all about Instagram. If you want to increase your number of customers, a great way of doing this is to search for relevant accounts on Instagram. So search for relevant hashtags as well, like home decor, candle inspiration, whatever it is, that kind of thing. And then all of the comments that you see that are, make sure you're not sort of talking to someone overseas if you don't ship overseas, but every single one, leave a comment, like their post, like their comment, and then leave a comment yourself. But don't just leave chuck away comments like, looks great, that's nice, hello, that kind of thing. Interact with them, answer a question, ask them a question, build up that conversation. Again, this will take some time. This will take a long time to do. However, you have to do it. I mean, it's a really great way of building up an audience of people that are interested in your brand. You know these people like the type of products you're selling, so chat to them. It's such a good way of building up your own brand exposure. It will build your likes, it will build your follows on Instagram, and then you can continue to interact with them. And then slowly but surely, those likes, comments, follows will convert into visits to your website. And sure enough, they will then convert into sales. It's a long haul, this one, but it works. Step number 5 is micro influencers. Again, this is on Instagram. You're looking for people, Instagram accounts relevant. Home decor is a really good one. Home inspiration, there's loads of them. You want people with like 5 to 50,000 follows on Instagram. Any more than that, they'll start charging you quite a lot of money to post. Any less than that, it's probably not really worth it. But the most important thing is they have a high interaction rate. If they've got 50,000 follows, but that each one of their posts is getting 4, 5, 6 likes, 50 likes, something like that, and hardly any comments, you don't want them. You want the ones with hundreds of likes, 50, 60 comments on every single photo. You can see that there's a proper, you can see it's a genuine account and there's a lot of interaction on there. You want to message them with a nice compelling message saying, look, we're looking to grow our business. Be honest with them. And you're happy to send them a box of something, samples, full-size products, whatever it is, in exchange for a shout out on your profile, on their profile. Now, what you're looking for, ideally, is a story. You want them to create a story, a number of stories for their Instagram profile. The reason being is because they are a lot more prominent, really, for this kind of thing. If they're just a photo on their feed, that gets lost very quickly. Whereas, as you know, the stories stick around for 24 hours. And also, you can get if they've got over 10,000 follows, you get a swipe up link as well. So you want that. You want a swipe up link to your product. Do that as much as you can. Have that as one of your main strategies, because then all you're doing is giving away some free products, which doesn't cost you a lot of money. If you can work with maybe 10 to 20 every month, you'll notice a big difference. You'll notice a big increase in the number of likes and follows you're getting on social media, but also visits to your website and sales as well. It's great for brand exposure. And then step number 6, this has worked well for us. We don't do this as much anymore, but in the earlier days we did, and that's trade shows and festivals. Now, obviously, there's not going to be many of those happening this year because of coronavirus, but you want to plan for 2021 really and onwards. It doesn't matter what the festival is, what the trade show is, as long as there's a big crowd of people there. For example, in 2019, we did it was a maritime festival in Ipswich, and that day generated more sales than any other day in 2019, except for Black Friday. It works really well. But to get the best of it, what you want to do is have on your stall, if insurances allow and if the organisers allow it, have a warmer going or a candle going, emitting a really nice scent which will attract people in. Make sure your stand is fully branded up, big banners as much as you can. It will take some investment, but you need to do it. Give out leaflets, and these leaflets will have discount codes on them and vouchers on them, and have really nice product photos that, as people are walking past, you can just give them a leaflet. They'll chuck it in their bag, but when they get home, they'll have a look, and then they can they can go and have a look on your website. And also run competitions as well. So for people coming and actually talking to you on the stand, there'll be a lot of them. Run a competition, collect their email address, put it in a big hat, and then do a live video on Facebook, drawing it, announcing the winner, send them an email. And then everyone else that sent you give you their email address that day, send them an email as well saying they didn't win, but here's something for you anyway. So they are the 6 ideas on how you can get more sales through your website. Social media advertising, refer a friend scheme, run competitions, Instagram hashtags, micro influencers, and then trade shows. Let me know what you think in the comments. Please subscribe to this channel. I hope you found this interesting, and I look forward to talking to you more. Take care, everyone.